All right. Let's see here. Volume's working. There's a first. All right, let's get started here. Are we missing anything? I don't think so. Good morning, guys. Welcome back here for the last live stream after almost 2 years. 2019 November, we started doing these crazy live streams. They changed a lot over the time. I wonder if my voice is perfectly synced up. Sometimes I feel like it's not. There's been an OBS update, and I feel like ever since then there's been issues. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, it's almost 2 years now. Well, we're a few months away from almost 2 years, but we're wrapping it up in July. I'm going to be on a really, really long trip. And then from there, I'm going to be in Berlin just for spotty sessions, and then I'm going to be in the States. We're going to do a lot of different places in Florida, then Utah, and so on and so forth. That's why if you guys have not done so already, check out tradejournal.co/connect. Scroll down, and then you will see. Oh, I don't even have my news and thing up here. So tradejournal.co/connect. I gotta update this video. This video is before the beta launch, so this video will probably be updated at one point. Then just go here to the Discord. This is where we're gonna be doing the challenge, or not the challenge, the chat room for pre-market trading and all that stuff. So that is where everything's gonna happen. And also, if you guys want to share your trades and whatnot, don't forget, just post them on Trade Journal. You can upload your trades very quick and easily on the import wizard, and we could all share our trades there. By the way, if you guys do want to follow me, just go to tradejournal.co/Winkler. You can see the unlimited portfolio. Just go ahead, click on this portfolio. You can see my recent trades, my stats, my posts, all that stuff. There's going to be a huge update on Trade Journal this weekend, which will make it even easier for you to stay up to date with other people and kind of browse certain things. So I'm really looking forward to that. We're also about 3,000 documented trades here on Trade Journal. And if you're wondering, Trade Journal is totally free. There is no cost, so there is an advantage in that as well. All right, let's keep going here. And actually, let me quickly get to my watch list here. And let's talk about what's happening out here. Surprisingly, SPCE space is a gapper today, and I just did not have the chill to trade this mid cap. I'm actually down $10 on space, and I'm up 120 on PIRS. So I pretty much did no trading pre-market. I probably would have wanted to trade this if this was past 7 o'clock, because on TOS you can't trade pre-7. So if I was on Webull, for example, I could have done this. This would have worked. Consolidation here. I don't usually trade consolidation, so I didn't trade that. We had a nice little front side here, but I wasn't watching space at the time, so I missed that. And then it came on my radar. It looked like we were making a little bit of a cup and handle pattern. I ended up trading this pullback, but it was just more aggressive than I would have expected. I got shaken out, and a little pump here, 2%. In the end, small rate of change. So, I would have never really done too much trading on it, or, made too much money, or lost too much money, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know. Just getting shaken out here a little bit. We got OSMT, which is kind of interesting. This is a ticker that definitely is worth discussing here. Wow, I have way too many tabs open today. Let's go scroll down here a little bit. Darren says the beer. We're going to take out the beer in a little bit. I don't drink and trade, so once I wrap up trading, I'll crack a beer. We got two choices. We got a Head, which is like a, it's not a light beer, but it's like a beer that is more bright by color. And then we have a Dunkel, which is kind of like the same beer, but it's roasted, so it's a darker color. So we're going to have... I don't know. I'll let you guys make the pick. I don't know. We might have both, but I got to go out to dinner tonight, so I can't be drinking too much before dinner. Yeah, we're for now, these streams are going to be over. There's no date of when they're going to continue again. I'm sure at one point we'll do some streams here and there, but at the moment, There's no like specific date. Yes. Oh yeah, that was the answer to your question. And if you want to read a little bit more about my thoughts behind the whole thing, I made a tweet here, and I'll go ahead and post it again in the chat room if you guys are curious and want to read through some of my thoughts on why we're ending the stream. But basically, traveling uninterrupted for pretty much the end of the year. All right, guys, let's go ahead and remove that, and let's scroll here for the watch list. We got Friday, a lot of goodies happening. Michael says, going to jail for insider trading. Classic. Ah, look who it is. Heiko popping in. Heiko heard the word beer and he popped up. That's what it takes, guys. Now you know. If you ever want to summon Heiko. Honestly, OSMT looks kind of good. Yesterday was a little bit choppy for me, but let's go here. OSMT is a biotech, 50% gapper, 181 million market cap, 20 million float. USA ticker, already having issues holding highs. That's when we were popping here in this area, pulled back so hard, 22%. I was not a fan of that, but technically it is kind of crawling higher here, so looking kind of interesting again. Strategic partnership news, $110 in upfront cash and $60 million milestone payment. Had low float, low volume, so that made me kind of uninterested in this ticker. But yeah, right around kind of 840, this ticker kind of popped up back on the watch list in a way. So I like what I'm seeing here. Let's go to the daily. So 4 is kind of original big resistance that we popped above. Now it's acting as support. Now we got more support at 5, possible upside to about 6 without major resistance. So yeah, I like the upside here on OSMT. Maybe we're gonna get a little bit of a pre-market continuation because pre-market's been pretty lame so far. Nice, that sounds good. Yeah, good German dark beer is really quite delightful. I think a lot of people are at first put off by it because it's like, ooh, this dark beer, what is that, like licorice or something like that? But you taste it, it's actually sweeter than your typical beer, but not like a like sugar sweet, but like a more caramel roasted sweet. It's nice. I should have a beer live stream. That's really what I could talk about forever. OSMT. Okay, the other ticker I want to briefly discuss here as well, which I feel like could kick into gear, but the price is a little higher on this one, which makes me a little bit less of a fan, is this one, FFHL. Packaging and Container Company. It's a Chinese ticker. They have Q1 news, but they only have a 20% increase in sales. So I was a little bit put off with that, to be honest. It doesn't seem like a big enough catalyst to really justify the move of being up over 60%. So I'm not crazy how sure I want to get aggressive. I'm not sure how aggressive I want to get on FFHL. We got a lot of questions coming in here. We have a lot of FAQs right below in the video description. Definitely go ahead and check them out. And join the Discord as well, because all the questions you guys are answering, there's channels for in the Discord. But yeah, in the FAQs, we answer those questions as well. All right, so kind of an interesting pre-market. OSMT, I find, is one of the more interesting ones. We also have, besides Space, PIRS, which was a multi kind of weak runner, and it's the only ticker I'm actually green on right now. We've traded this one on the original spike kind of like 3 weeks ago. Then there's a lot of consolidation. Now it's popping again here, kind of forming a bit of a double top. I actually like this one the most in terms of what's going on with this. 300 million market cap. Yeah, okay, the gap isn't a lot, but it's because it's a former runner. 56 million float. USA ticker. But it's also worth mentioning because it's popping up again with, yeah, okay, we talked about 2 big pop days and 3 weeks of consolidation. Now back to former highs off from the first leg. Lots of news and big partners with this one on its work on cancer. So this is a really, really nice catalyst here on the full article if you guys want to catch up on this article to get a nice little summary of what's been going on with this stock. two main focuses right now, cancer and respiratory diseases. So PRIRS could be a good play. It was a little bit tricky trading this one. I felt like you almost want to trade this one a little bit more in anticipation. But we'll see how we go from here. I'm not sure how aggressive I'll get on this ticker. At the end of the day, you always want to be focusing on, you know, the most obvious gapper. And at the moment, I would probably argue it's OSMT. A little bit choppy here with that last doji candle. So I don't know. Paws are a little bit off pre-market at the moment in terms of, you know, wanting to get aggressive. We'll see. It is Friday after all. So you never really know what you're going to get into. Maybe, you know, the market's going to be dead, or people are going to have a little bit of FOMO because of the weekend and they want to really get into it. So it's going to be a little bit more hectic. I don't know. Friday's always one of those like total hit or miss days. Bavnet, not sure what link you want to share, or do you want me to share a link? I'm not really sure what you mean. $9.12, plenty of time here before the market opens. Let's run through a little bit of news just to wet the whistle a little bit. Yeah, the new Delta variant really popping up everywhere. Have you guys seen the video of the building collapsing in Miami? Absolutely insane. Just randomly collapses. There's like around 100 people still not accounted for. Man, it's freaking just, it sounds so awful, honestly. I can't even picture it. Imagine just being in a building and it collapses. This is horrible. Military suicides are 4 times higher than deaths in war operations. That is also not very good. Oops. Some heavy news being thrown at us here today. Yeah, more pictures of it. And they're just pulling people out of the rubble, which is just insane. That, you know, people survive that, but I guess that makes sense. SPY up around 0.2% so far. Bitcoin back down around 6% on the futures. $159 people still missing. There we go. Phantom Goldman banker is bait in Swiss trader kidnapping trap. Now that's an article I gotta save for later. Virgin is just going absolutely insane. That recovery, it's around 200% from the lows. So really, really impressive. A lot of green here. Caterpillar popping back up. I love this. Have you guys noticed if you have a Windows computer recently, you can now mirror your phone on it? I've been using it a lot more lately. It's quite nice. Over 1.3 billion users run Windows 10. Great news on infrastructure. No one got exactly what they wanted. It'll cost $1.2 trillion over 8 years with $579 billion in new spending. Wow. Largest investment in public transit in American history. A corporate tax rate increase to fund the plan, which Biden originally proposed, was also ditched. This is interesting. About 1,800 cars have been destroyed in the films of Fast and Furious, not including Ninth Installment. Fun fact, insurance companies use movies like Fast and Furious series to train actuaries on how to calculate loss per screen rants. That's really interesting there. IKNX kind of popping up here, always making me kind of turn my eye a little bit, but so far only selling off. Look at this. This is every day trader's goal right here. Pierre Thiel, the billionaire tech investor, turned a Roth IRA account into worth $2,000 in 1999 into a $5 billion windfall. I'm also super stoked about my Roth IRA account. We've grown it very, very nicely. So I want to keep doing that. Is it the first building to do that? KO33 is writing. I'm not really sure what you mean by that. The one that collapsed? Sean. I like that, Rick. Drink less, but what you like. There we go. Infinity Master. That's what shorting is all about, right? Tesla popping up here on Wall Street Bet mentions quite rapidly out of nowhere. Tesla's been in a little bit of an uptrend as well. Crypto is still down a bit. Looks like it's pulling back again. Hopefully this is just a nice little healthy pullback before a solid rally, and we'll see what happens. A lot of companies right now I feel like are fighting for the 10th place in asset overall. Looks like there was a raid here in Mali. Steam is having a summer sale. It's even up here. let's get ready here for some pre-market action. OSMT is still probably one of my favorite tickers at the moment, having a nice little healthy pullback right now. We'll see how it goes. PIRS kind of looks like it's starting to find a lot of support here. I would really love this one to do another rally. We'll see what happens. I'll miss you guys too, Charles. No thoughts at the moment on QuantumScape. Need to look into them again. The amount of times I missed my entry in QuantumScape is, I don't even like talking about it. XPEC or XPEC not popping up. XPEV, XPEV. Man, I haven't looked at this ticker in a long time. Look at that really, really consistent front side move they had there. That's almost the most perfect channel I've probably seen in a really long time. Really, really nice channel there. Almost doesn't break it at all. Nice, just constantly buying on the 9 EMA, selling into the rips. Can't really go wrong with that. Definitely having a lot of kind of resistance coming in here. I'm not the craziest about trading near the highs. I would rather wait for a bigger pullback, but I'm not sure on a company like this with the Chinese kind of, Tesla comparison, which some have argued. Definitely is finding some good support here. I wouldn't be surprised though if maybe this was a little bit of a backside move, seeing resistance now, and then we'll maybe have a secondary dip. This was about a 12% move, so maybe we're going to see some lows again around 37 with the 180 simple moving average coming in here. So maybe we're going to see a little bit more support in this zone before some continuation. But I don't know. I haven't really looked into this company in a while, so I'm definitely not the best to discuss it, but at the same time, that's probably where I would look for something at this point. I don't think I would be jumping in just yet. I'll leave this open, see what happens. Look, there goes IKNX. Quick recovery. 22%. USA Specialty Chemicals Company. 22 million market cap, 2 million shares outstanding with a float of 0.7 million, so 700,000. That's crazy low. There's a good chance this ticker is going to get halted today. Yeah, G-Nub, that's true. I love that. I'm surprised he does small account challenges, to be honest. I feel like if I was him, I'd be so distracting. But he's more of a teacher, so he does focus a lot on his kind of constantly getting students and stuff like that. I really don't do anything in that direction. We'll have the foundation video series, but that's really more of like quick framework to get you ready for the streams. That's true, right? That's true. OSMT. I'm not crazy about the news on OSMT. I kind of like PRIS more, but at the same time, OSMT is, you know, volume came in quite nicely. Had a really good move here. I didn't trade this move, unfortunately, but yeah, there was potential. Roshan coming in. All right, guys, another 2.5 minutes before the market opens. Common collects here. I'm not crazy about most tickers we're looking at, so we'll see how aggressive I get today. I'm not totally sure. Maybe we won't even trade. Right now, I'm only up 110 on some very small pre-market trades. Didn't really stick to anything so much, so we'll see what happens. Either way, we're definitely going to wrap up this stream with a nice cold beer. I still don't really know if we're going to have a dark or a light one. We'll see. I'll let you guys pick. Maybe we'll have both, but like I said, I got a dinner to go to after this. Maybe, Michael. Yeah, that chat room is hectic, for sure. Bring back some high school memories, chugging beers like that. A shotgun, yeah, good old shotgunning. All right, IKNX actually popping up better than I expected. All right, guys, let's get ready here for the market open, time force day. Yeah, IKNX is really light volume right now. It's got to really pop over 100,000. Actually, well, it's a higher price, so 40,000, 50,000 is already pretty okay. Let's see what we get. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, FFHL falling off a cliff. I'm not crazy surprised. Their catalyst was not so good. Nice pump there. 10% move really quick. She's in shock, Michael says. It's so funny. Yeah, Michael, you're a trooper. You've been here just constantly grinding out for so long. IKNX. I'm not sure. I'm a little bit. I mean, 200,000 shares not being traded. That's really, really good to see that kind of volume. Let's go here to the weekly chart. I'm watching all tickers right now on my second screen. I got 4 charts up on my second screen. So I'm just keeping an eye out for something that, looks good. In the meantime, I'm just charting out some levels here on IKNX with you guys. I'm thinking, where could this, find some support and resistance? Obviously, it shot up right around to 19 with that big resistance there. Usually, you don't want to be trading breakouts towards big resistance. You want to be trading breakouts of big resistance. So, not trading this one made a lot of sense, but you could have, already kind of accumulated leading up to this move. Not really my kind of style, but 6% pullback on OSMT. GRVI halted. Yeah, IKNX also halted. IKNX, actually, no, it's not. IKNX, why is it up here? 905. That doesn't make any sense, actually. This doesn't make any sense. I'm not sure what's going on there. LUDP. Code, GRVI. I just got to mix the card up with a halted ticker. What's the catalyst? Following the company's IPO. So this is just an IPO rally. Former high there at 8. Let's see how this one opens up. It's going to open up at 36. As you guys can kind of tell here, I'm not crazy about a lot of tickers. I'm just kind of sitting on my hands right now, which is, not exactly something I enjoy doing, but, I don't mind doing it if I'm not sold on anything. Technically, Space had a nice little recovery from a morning panic, right, riding up to big time resistance at $50. Look at that move on Space. Absolutely insane. If I wanted to trade Space, I would have to use fairly big size to make this worthwhile. Is that PaySafe? Oh my Lord, baby Jesus. I'm so happy right now. PaySafe making some moves after so much sell-off. Nice to see. I didn't notice PaySafe was higher. I actually didn't review that this morning. Good to see that. That is amazing. We got several mid and large caps popping up today, which isn't usually the best for trading small caps. FFHL had a little bit of a bounce here, 5-6%. Pretty okay. Found a little bit of a bottom. I would like to see this one pull off a little bit more. I wasn't really ready for this one to bounce just yet. I'm not going to be trading it until maybe we go break $12 or have a low of 12. I'll keep an eye on it. BIRS also kind of dipping here quite intensely, almost down 6%. Already had a good little bounce though. GRVI again. It's gonna open up in 30 seconds. Man, I'm not really ready to jump on anything that I'm seeing. 115 million market cap, 14 million shares outstanding. Well, I guess let's see how this one trades. 500 shares ready to go. Nice pop there higher. I'm going to remove the TOS alert. Wow, that was really unresponsive just now. Who's long GRVI? Nice, Steven. Nice, guys. We were swing trading space, but no, I'm not long space at the moment, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep day trading it. I had one small day trade on space, but I don't know if I'm going to keep trading it. Today's one of those days, if I wasn't streaming, is probably where I would probably just step away because I'm not like loving what I'm seeing. I think GRVI got some potential. It's just not my classic go-to. PRIS looking like it's finding a little bit of support. PIRS. I'm not sure. I can't NX. I haven't looked. I want to keep an eye on right now GRVI. I would consider trading this one with small size. Yeah, that's true, Janum. You did say that. 8.5 pullback here, 6%. Finding a lot of buyers. It doesn't look like it's really ready to dip fully. I'm gonna just kind of let it do its thing for now. Could rip above 9 and get halted to the way up. Could easily happen here. Looking good, looking good. Nice. Little scratchy. This is a bit of a buy zone, PIRS, I've been looking for. Unfortunately, this TOS alert just never goes off. A lot of mid and large caps trending today, guys. That's really where the market has its focus on today. So just, be mindful when, being focused on small caps, what the other tickers are doing, the other sectors. $14 million float in GRVI. I mean, this ticker, like we already seen, can easily get halted. I wouldn't be surprised if it got halted again. Yeah, OSMT also trying. Can't say I'm in love with the price action on either one. Yeah, XL. I'm looking to get back into XL myself. OSMT looking really good. Momentum's really sifting away here on FFHL. But again, I would probably consider dip buying that one at one point. Yeah, Jesse, a little bit. Possible move here, possible halt on GRVI. Let's see if it breaks to a new high. I'd be so nervous trading this one, so that's why I'm not trading this breakout here. PIRS also in a pretty consistent downtrend. Put a limit order there just in case. OSMT just has so much sell volume, but look at that big support here at 4.3 coming in on the daily. Really, really nice. Also, really strong relative volume on OSMT. Maybe we'll find support here and start ripping back to the upside. A lot of kind of shaky setups right now. A lot of setups I'm looking at that I'm, not convinced about jumping in on. Is this maybe a little bit of a shakeout here in GRVI? Or I was just about to say, or is it going to be a flush? There we have our answer. Quick move down, 7%, rough stuff. I kind of want to see how this one reacts and kind of goes from here. Remember, this one has a really, really low float. So I'm kind of thinking, are we going to actually spike up again really quickly after that? We've had 9% pullbacks, no problem on this ticker before actually recovering very fast. Small size here at 35. Let's see if we can edge into it a little bit more. Another size of 27. Small size, very small size on GRVI. Maybe we'll get a chance to average down a bit more. We'll just kind of keep watching this one. Do want to be a little bit careful on a ticker that's getting halted, so I've been using very small size for now. $9.48. Another small size there. Down about 8% now. We started accumulating at around 33. Half size would be about 1,000 shares. Full size, 2,000 shares. See if it pulls off one more time here. Wow, look at PIRS. Had a huge flush just now. We've seen GRVI in the past do pretty sporadic moves, so I'm just keeping an eye on it, see how if it has any chances of recovering here. Bigger support around 8, so I'm slowly averaging into this position. I figured I would start small. If we miss the move to the upside, so be it with small size. I just kind of didn't want to risk too much, so I'm taking small size and with the potential to average down, as long as the overall trend stays. Could easily flush again though. Yeah, still having sell issues here at 8.2. Let's see if 8 holds. That's what I was waiting for. Quick little test here. Buying at 808. Yeah, it looks like 8's gonna crack. It's tough to say. Sell volumes are really light, so that's actually quite bullish. down 28 cents a share, roughly. Still small size, but yeah, look, boom, there's the crack of 8. Yeah. Was this close to stopping out already? Let's kind of give this one a little bit. See if there's any sort of bounce. 92 chipping away to the upside a little bit. You see those sellers there still sitting there. New minutes starting here. Yeah, not good. Not good on my end. So yeah, I'm gonna have to stop out of this trade. I'm taking a loss on it. Lowered my average a little bit there because it looks like there's a chance based on the last time we had a bounce, when we had the bounce. Either way, this is going to be a red trade. So I'm just seeing how I can go ahead and cut my losses on this one. I think what I did right on this one was use very small size. What obviously I did wrong, I probably should have put a stop there at 8, cut my losses a little bit quicker. I knew this one was probably going to flush if it cracked 8, so I could have been a little bit quicker to manage this position there. So yeah, we're down a bit on this one. Very small. We're down like $300-400 on this one. So even with this kind of bigger loss right here, it's a very small dollar amount. So that's really good. Yeah, boom, stopped out there at 7.3. Yeah, there's a good chance it's going to come back to 8. I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, was it ideal? No, not really. Could I have stopped out quicker? Yeah, probably. It is what it is. We've had, two $2,000 plus losses like that on this channel, so it really wasn't that bad. Ultimately, just didn't work out, really. So let's keep looking here. Most likely, I might be done, though, because I already said like 10 minutes ago, I don't like anything I'm seeing, and if I wasn't streaming, I probably would have already stopped trading. So kind of funny, actually, on my last streaming session that I kind of was able to call that out. Possible bounce, though. We'll see what happens. It is finding a little bit of a floor here, so we'll see. Right now, I'm thinking, is there another ticker that's a little bit more interesting? I don't know, possibly. I was waiting for FFHL to move below 12.5. It did a little bit. 11% pop there. Actually, not too bad. So that could have been a play as well. ALF is just rocketing. Nice little front side there on ALF. Possible new high at 1636. Actually, it's already at a new high. Possible new support, though, is really what I wanted to get at. GRVI still in a little bit of a sell-off here. I stopped out at 73. Did I stop out at the perfect low? There's definitely a chance that happened. I think it's GRVI dips below 69. I probably would consider doing another attempt on it. I think there's a high chance it's going to retrace back to 8. My original hope was it was going to retrace back to 8 with a potential to get halted back on the way up. That's kind of what I was shooting for. Here we go. Possible flush here. Selling volume a little bit light. Long at 62. Same trade idea. Let's see if we can get that pop back higher. Backside dip trade. A little bit more risky. Still using very small size on this one because I'm not 100% on it. I already had a loss on it, so I want to be a little bit more cautious on how I go about trading this one. So I'm just trading smaller size until I have some sort of flow on this ticker. What I'm looking for is a little bit of that. This was right here, a bit of a shakeout. That was kind of my goal. We'll see if it actually pans out. This thing has now sold off pretty dramatically, around 20%. Wow, it's 9:57 already. For some reason, I thought it was way, way earlier. Almost every ticker that we're looking at today is just selling off consistently, which is a little bit of a buzzkill. OSMT selling off, FFHL selling off, and PIRS totally selling off. A little bit of momentum here on GRVI, but it's lacking a little bit of volume. Cutting some of this position. I do feel like there's a good chance it's going to flush again. Out. So a small win, but it was a scratch overall. It wasn't even a base hit. Yeah, it's looking so weak. So we walked away with a little bit of profit on GRVI, but we're still red on the ticker. Tough trade. Everything's on the backside right now. What are you going to do? Look at OSMT. Oh my lord, this one's just falling off the cliff right to $4. Definitely some good bounce potential, but you gotta be careful on backsides because sometimes you're looking to make 2-3% and you're risking 5-10%. So it's not a good risk reward strategy. So I'm really selective on tickers I usually dip trade on. And usually one of my rules is not to dip trade tickers getting halted. So I gotta say I did break my rule there a little bit with GRVI, and go figure, I actually ended up so far red on it. So I feel like every time I break a rule slightly, I always get reminded why I even have the rule in the first place. So it's actually kind of funny. At least when I'm able to share it here with you guys live, which is always really nice. We have a possible double bottom here, GRVI at 717. I'm not really sure how much lower this ticker is going to go in one clean path like it's been on 717. So I wouldn't be surprised if we did have some bounce potential on this one. Take care, David. Sorry, I haven't been checking the chat room. Just sometimes scan it really quickly. Take care, Mark. Yeah, XL's been a tough one too. I originally ended up selling my XL swing trade. I'm looking to get back in XL. It had that nice bounce at 766. We'll see. Yeah, I was actually really close to where I was looking for a re-entry, but yeah, we'll see. So far, it's been a tough market here, pre-market. Kind of a classic Friday in a way. PIRS having a nice bounce. GRVI as well. Oh, I hope I didn't stop trading, or like I didn't miss that last one that was actually ended up being the bounce I was waiting for. That could be. OSMT also having just a super wicked sell-off right now. Oh, GRVI. It's finally doing the move I was waiting for. So I tried to go for the move twice. First time I got burnt a little bit, taking a loss. Second time I was a scratch, small win. But ultimately, this was the move I was looking for. So yeah, I could have made, you know, 500-600 on this move right here. So this was a break of 7.5, and then it started slowing down around 7.35. Yeah, with around a 4% bounce already. So close. OSMT also going for a little bit of a bottom bounce here. That was pretty predictable. I should have jumped in on that one. I'm a little disappointed in myself here because all these trades all these bounces that are happening right now were super predictable in a way. I just jumped in on GRVI twice too early, and then I missed the third one that actually ended up working. That's tough. No, that's definitely not my style. OSMT pulling back again though. Look at this one. This one's not done selling off. It's the only one that's possibly a trade buy though at the moment. Honestly surprised this one's not halted yet. Possible buy in the 80s. Let's see if we get it. We've ran to 82 before. Oh, GRVI, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really disappointed in myself that I did not get that bottom. Especially after trying twice. That just had to try one more time. I think I was a little distracted. I was looking at a different ticker. Yeah, OSMT didn't go down as much as I was hoping for. So this one I was a little bit too cautious on. Man, GRVI, did exactly what I wanted to. Did exactly what I wanted to here. So I had the right idea, but just like yesterday, my timing was off. Yesterday, I was up and down like $2,000. I was just churning. We ended the day up like what, $200 at the end of the day. Yeah, it was just so much back and forth. So it seems like today's a little bit of the same situation, but I'm just, in the red a little bit. Wow, look at the sellers on OSMT. I knew I didn't really want to jump on this one yet. Either it sells to my price target or I usually don't trade a ticker. Michael says the Guinness is ready to go, locked and loaded. I like it. We dipped into the 80s for a second. not sure if it's going to break 88. Small size. I was hoping it would dip a little bit harder than that, but it didn't. Very small size here on OSMT. First trade on the ticker though, so sometimes it's usually good to go a little bit smaller size. GRVI trying to give me a little bit of FOMO, but I'm not sure if I'm going to let it. OSMT could actually keep pulling back here. I'm going to be cautious. I was waiting for a pullback, ideally into the 85s or so. The bounce is still there. Most likely today will be a red day because I'm going to probably wrap it up really, really soon unless some amazing price action comes along. Which is a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Honestly, I'm at this point super numb to, you know, green or red days. Actually, some red days I'm actually the happiest because I avoided a lot of losers and I'm like, whew, that was some good trading today, avoiding that stuff. And green days, I'm like, oh man, you know, I definitely left a lot of profits on the table. Yeah, look at this. This ticker has so much sell momentum that it's a little bit tricky to trade. I wouldn't be surprised if it did flush below 88 in the end. So I am being a little bit more cautious here. GRVI doing a little bit of a sell-off of its own. Oh, yeah. If I wanted to be green, I would have had to trade that little pop right there. So nice little move back above 92. Let's get a nice little pop here on OSMT. OSMT is the only ticker that hasn't had a little bit of a pop. FFHL and PIRS both did, and GRVI as well. I use Alt-A, Alt-S, and Alt-D. Alt-A is join the bid, Alt-S is join the ask, and Alt-D is cancel all. Man, OSMT is a real snoozer here, huh? Yeah, scratch again. I'll end up buying more if it dips here below 88. Let's see what happens. I just, at the moment, just cut. Well, it was still a profit, but it was overall a scratch. GRVI is kind of coming back a little bit. IKNX is trading so weird. I don't think I would touch this ticker at all. That ticker would give me a heart attack. I think if OSMT flushes here, it could be a really good accumulation zone for a possible retest of 4 later on. But I don't know, difficult to trade. Anyone trade this pullback here on GRVI? I myself was really close to jumping in on it, but didn't do it. So most likely I'm going to wrap it up here. I mean, I feel like there's hidden opportunities. No, let's just be real. There's really not that many opportunities. Like, We had, I think, our best opportunity today was either getting aggressive on GRVI right at the gates, which is usually not my style, especially trading into a breakout. I knew this was going to have a really good backside bounce. That like I was certain about. I don't know why I stopped looking at it here. I should have went right back and traded it on this sell-off like I did here, because I knew at one point this ticker is going to bounce. I was going to say, 2-3% in one candle, and then anything after that, I don't know what was going to happen. But I knew there was going to be at least one or two nice, really big green candles. So I'm a little bit disappointed in myself that I didn't nail this one. Sometimes looking away for a second, you miss the opportunity. So, yeah, just like that, could have been green on the day, but I'll have to wrap it up red. A little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Thanks, Gonzalo. Appreciate it. Yeah, there's always the chance that I might do midday trading. Usually it's not the case. The thing that has happened like a handful of times in the last month is like one or two trades right after the live stream. Sometimes I end the live stream and I'll just be like making the thumbnail and a few other things. And then boom, all of a sudden we get a nice front side move and I'll jump in on it again. But typically after like 11 o'clock, I'm doing something else. I'm no longer on my laptop in terms of trading. I'll be working on something else. I'll be outside because as a trader, you really have to, in my opinion, get away from the computer a lot. You have to set up a schedule where you're not looking at the market. So that's how I set myself up. So that's why I'm usually never trading the afternoons, because I'm just not looking at the market. But yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll have a green day. Maybe it doesn't really matter if we have a green day. Maybe we'll have another trade or two. But at the moment, I'm not seeing anything where I'm like, oh yeah, let me get live or let me get long. Actually, if OSMT sells off here, I would probably consider jumping in on it. If GRVI is looking like it's flagging out here and it might break VWAP, so that could be an opportunity as well. But the last time it flagged out, it had a huge flush. So I would feel really uncomfortable holding it right now. And not to mention the volume's really light as well. So let's see how this performs. Knowing me, I would be the biggest paper hands right now, GRVI. Possible move to VWAP though, possible double top. We'll see. What do you mean you don't know how to use Discord? You just open it. You create an account, and yeah, the chat room's right there. Rick, I better see you in the Discord. I'm holding everyone accountable here. Hold on, OSMC just did the flush I was waiting for. Wow, that flush is way stronger than I expected. We've had a 10% flush as well, so I don't know, maybe I won't get super aggressive. Yep. GRVI back to a double top VWAP. Something like that. 8 ball. Happy to hear you guys. Thanks, Steven. Appreciate that. Red days are normal. It is what it is. All right, I'm going to crack a beer and then say goodbye, and then we will wrap it up. And then I'll be back here Monday morning for a recap video, so it's not like anything's really going to change. Oh, yeah, look, GRVI are really, really popping now. All right, so we have to decide. We have a hard decision to make. Should we have the dark beer, or should we have a... This light is really strong in here. 1 second. I don't know if that necessarily makes it any better. I'll just have to use the lights. I had the window open, the lights off. Now let me turn the lights on. Okay, that's a little bit better. It's a little bit more consistent. Okay, so we have the the dark beer, and we got the not dark beer. So I think I'm gonna go for the dark beer, to be honest. We've already discussed it quite a bit pre-market, so might as well stay consistent there. I'm watching GRVI right now, and the ticker's trying to give me FOMO, and I say, you know what? No FOMO here. We are having a beer. Drink both. I would, but I can't today. So we're just gonna chug this pretty quick. I gotta get going pretty soon here. And oh, I don't know if I poured it slow enough. Oh, it wasn't even in the camera. Well, hot damn. Ooh, that smells real nice. I don't know why, but I feel like on a good amount of my streams, we're just drinking beer. It's weird. Remember the Oktoberfest stream? I was dancing on the chair at one point. I had quite a lot. 2 liters. Sorry, that was rude. Prost. Ooh, it's like a candy. Elliot says, I've been watching your stream since November 2020. I learned a lot from your trading. Thanks for all. I appreciate the shout out and the $10 donation. I really appreciate that. Happy to hear. You know, I've learned a lot from you guys. There's a lot of things on my chart, like, I mean, even in updating Watchlist, which for some reason I didn't have at first, mixed volume, so many things on the right side in my price ladder. There's so many like little details and nuances that we've discussed on the stream over the last, you know, a year, like 1.7 years, that, you know, we've learned a lot. And it really, nothing really changes from here on out. If anything, we're going to have more focus, hopefully, a little bit more time flexibility, and yeah. And we'll still be chatting in the other chat room on Discord. Heck yeah, Frez. Happy to hear, man. Appreciate it. Hopefully, yeah, we'll do some sort of meetup in the US at one point, or Europe. But in Europe, everything's been really difficult with the lockdown, and the US is a little bit more open. So that's hopefully the plan from there. But yeah, in the Discord, we have an events section. So if anything does come up, I will be sure. My mustache is almost getting long enough to curl it. There was a time I could curl it. It was kind of ridiculous. Yeah, so I'll be posting any events there. And you know what? Maybe I'll just make it like a little bit affiliation with Trade Journal. And then I don't know if you guys noticed, but if you're part of Trade Journal, we've never sent one email ever. That's like, for the fact that like I did a lot of affiliate marketing as a kid, like you'd think I'd be, you know, marketing the heck out of it. We don't send any emails on Trade Journal. But if we do an event, maybe we'll send out an email to everyone on Trade Journal just to be like Trade Journal meetup. Because I don't know how many of you guys sometimes miss Discord. I know me, sometimes I'll miss something that happens on Discord for a few days. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm going to start checking a lot better. When I did my 11 days of no streaming, I was checking Discord like crazy. So the fact that I'm not streaming right now, or, you know, starting Monday, will probably make me check Discord more. So pros to that. Yeah, definitely Florida. Florida or somewhere near Utah. Ooh, I drank that one too quick. There's a lot of fizz coming back up. Although this beer is really not that fizzy. Look at that, I almost drank all of it. It's freaking delicious. These beers are quite strong. Like during the Oktoberfest stream we had, Um, yeah, they're all north of 5%. Had a beer here last time, it was like 7%. They're pretty heavy duty, and when we had 2 liters, I was like, phew. Not to mention, if you don't eat enough, I was supposed to eat a bunch of pretzels on the stream with you guys, but I don't know if my girlfriend's watching or not, but she burnt all the pretzels, so we didn't end up eating any pretzels. When are you in Discord? I'm in Discord pre-market and during trading hours. Usually not trading hours when I'm streaming, but now I'm going to be in Discord always. I'm pretty much just always going to have Discord open. Saul says my mornings are going to be very boring. Thanks a lot for everything. No, there's plenty of other good places to check out for trading. There's like a Trader Live channel. They're pretty good. They're pretty entertaining. And really just check out the Discord, guys. I can't say it enough. I really want to say it more because we're like 700 people strong in the Discord. But I know some of you guys like Michael haven't signed up, but today Michael signed up. So just go to tradejournal.co/connect and then go right here to the Discord group. And if you're not logged in, it's going to basically tell you to sign up. For me, it instantly opened my app and boom, there you guys are. So it's really, really simple. I think it's pretty simple. I mean, a lot of people use it. So yeah, tradejournal.co, scroll down, here's the Discord link. This page is going to change a lot in the next couple weeks. I probably won't have it anymore, but I'll make sure that the tradejournal.co/connect will always have somewhere a Discord link, so you guys can always go there. Darren, it's really not that crazy. I mean, just think about it. On Monday morning, we're going to be doing a recap video. We're going to be in the Discord. It's just going to be a lot more relaxing in terms of, or it's going to be not relaxing. That was the wrong word. Informal is the word I was looking for. Just pop in, pop out. And for me, with my crazy schedule coming up next week, it's a necessity. You know what I've been doing a lot recently, as in like 2 times this week, as a lot, kind of ridiculous because I suck at it. I've been playing basketball. I'm probably the worst basketball player anyone's met, but it's been pretty good fun just getting outside and doing something ridiculous. Because when you're in the city, you don't do enough outdoor activities. When I lived in Florida, every weekend my brother and I would go paintballing every weekend. Pretty much when I was living in North Florida, and yeah, that was some good times. Or we go surfing. Like in high school, my senior year, I missed more days than I actually went to school. Yeah, it was so crazy. On my your final transcripts, I had more missed days than days I went to school. Because the second there was good waves, there ain't no way I was going to go to school. And the way I was able to get around that, I'm not advocating skipping school for no reason, but the way I was able to get around that is, I was not planning a pitch right now, but I actually have the perfect little pitch here. Let me pull it up in a second. But the way I got around that was being a dual enrollment student, and then I technically was going to college, but I wasn't going to college. Although I sometimes went to college after surfing. This was during high school, and I graduated high school with the best grades. I was almost a straight A student except Spanish, so it's not like I was a bad student, but there was a workaround. If anyone is in high school, I actually have no idea how to look this up right now. I have a Skillshare course I just came out with, and this is why I was like, this is almost like a promo, because I just thought about this. If anyone is in high school right now, I gotta recommend taking this new thing I put up on Skillshare, and it's kind of I don't know how many people are actually going to find this interesting, because it's like high school and college students, but I graduated college and high school really, really quick. Well, not high school. I did the whole 4 years. But college, I graduated really quickly. I graduated early, even though I was a transfer student and lost credits, because my uncle was like a mad scientist and he figured out how to hack the system. And I put the whole entire system with like AB, IP, dual enrollment, CLEP, study abroad trips. I figured it all out and I put it into a Skillshare course. So if you guys are still in high school or college, really recommend watching this. It's totally free for you if you do the 7-day trial. So I just put it up here like a couple of weekends ago. Had a little bit of free time. So definitely check this out if you guys are, I'll just post a link here. If you guys are interested in getting out of the school system as fast as possible so you can start trading more often. All right, there it is. I just want to do a little bit of notification there. There's nothing worse when they're doing construction. You're like, I gotta trade. Died right during the toast. Well, we're still toasting every 5 minutes. I'm doing all right, Javier. I'm doing all right. Except Spanish class was the only class that I almost failed in school. And I took AP Physics, and that's like the hardest class that exists in high school. I also took AP Spanish, and that was miserable. All right, guys. Almost done with the beer, but I'm going to stay here till we do. I can't believe our last trading day was a red day. But at the same time, like, it really doesn't matter. It's, you know, it's almost funny how little it matters in terms of like red or green days. It's a green week, and that's what matters. ¿Cuánto cuesta es la pesca? Yeah, physics is, well, I don't know. I took it. I'm not like, I liked it, but I sucked at it in terms of like school. I thought the questions were always really interesting though. Have I surfed Daytona? I've surfed Daytona once. It was actually part of a school surf trip. That was the only time I surfed it, and that was in middle school. That was a long time ago. I don't know if it was Points Inlet, but it was somewhere in Daytona. That I do know. Eduardo says low float stocks have not been good. Yeah, it's been a choppy like week. It's been not the best week. That's true. Am I a math guy? Yeah, I'm definitely way more of a math guy than I am a non-math guy. English guy. I grammar and English has always been my I never liked it, you know. Math and like, you know, logical stuff has always been my forte. But grammar, English, I had an English teacher that literally asked me if English was my first language, because I would turn it in a paper and I'd be like, this is the best paper I've ever wrote, and she would turn it back with like red everywhere, and I'd be like, God dang it, like what's wrong with you, lady? This is freaking smart stuff here. Yeah, actually, that's true. There's a wave pool coming to Berlin. It's called Wellenwerk, and I actually already got tickets. I have 2 reservations there. I'm not kidding you. And literally, after I bought it, this was last year, I bought it in like February. Right after I bought it, guess what happens? Corona happens, and I haven't been able to go and redeem my... I have no idea how to... My German spelling is really bad. Wellenwerk, Berlin. Oh, I actually spelled it right on my second screen, but not on my first screen. So yeah, this is pretty sweet. It's pretty much a stand-up wave that you have like on cruise ships and stuff like that. And they also have a beer garden. They serve beer, which is pretty cool. So somewhere back here, there's the beer garden, which is going to be pretty nice. Yeah, I can't wait to go. But yeah, I got my tickets. I just haven't been able to redeem them yet. That's funny you say that, actually. It's really funny. This is like the season finale of my favorite show. This is yeah, I mean we're taking a little bit longer here to end it, but I swear there's not going to be a lot of change on this on the channel. Obviously, we're not going to be streaming as much. Every now and then we might pop up a stream, you know, a friends reunion channel. Oh yeah, if you're in Berlin, write me. We should meet up and have a Döner sometime. Guys, I saw the funniest picture. I was at Rewe. Rewe is like Publix in Berlin. It's like everyone's favorite grocery store. Okay, they don't have pub subs, but you know they're up there. Look what I saw. I had to take a picture of this. This was so funny. I took a picture of this in the grocery store, and kebab is like a Döner, which is in Germany. It's everywhere. And look at this. Okay, it's Pringles. Oh man, that's really hard to see. It's Pringles. Hold on, let me turn one of these lights off. It's Pringles Döner kebab flavor. How funny is that? So it's a Pringles, one of those Pringles jars, like a cylinder, both Döner. Like in the US, you have pizza flavor. In Germany, in Berlin, you have Döner flavor. I thought it was freaking hilarious. Yeah, surf meetup in Berlin. Let's do it. That sounds like so much fun. I have my surfboard in my bedroom, and it's just standing there with so much dust on it. It was when I was in Portugal surfing. Pringles. A little knockoff. It does taste a little funny, I gotta say. A sad thing to know. It's your last live stream. Can I still subscribe to your YouTube channel? It's our last live stream, but we're still going to be doing everything we're doing. So I'm not going to stop making recap videos, swing trade videos, all that fun stuff. But I'm just not going to be trading from 9 to 10. I'm not going to be streaming from 9 to 10 for a while. At one point, we probably will again, but not for a while. So yes, it's the end of the season for sure. But yeah, you should subscribe. You should definitely subscribe. Unless you don't like drinking beers on a live stream, because we do that quite a lot, then don't subscribe. I feel like there's been a few streams where I had people that were like, why are you drinking? And, you know, it even got pretty weird. They were like, drinking is against my religion. What kind of religion is that? Sounds really unhealthy. All right, you know, you can do whatever you want. I don't judge. Yeah, well, Rick, I don't think you're supposed to eat a whole can of Pringles. You're supposed to just eat a few, like half a can. A drinking beer channel would be so simple. Eight Ball says I'm left brain oriented. Does that mean I've heard this before? Left brain oriented. The theory is that people are either left-brained or right-brained, meaning that one side of their brain is dominant. If you're mostly analytical and methodological, in your thinking, you're said to be left-brained. If you're said to be more creative, artistic, you're thought to be right-brained. Yeah, for sure. That definitely makes sense for me. Although I like to think of myself quite creative. Because, like, I don't know if you guys are coders, but I've been coding for like 10 years. And I find it to be a very creative process. Like, if your end goal is, let's say, B and you're at A, there's not a straight line. There's like 1,000 ways to get to B. And that's why coders hate using other coders' code, because it's just like, this is not how I would do it. It's a big problem. There's obviously the right way to write code, and if we could all write it the right way, like if you're writing Python, you could be writing code very Pythonic, where it's very standardized, right? And use comments in the right areas. You're using the right practices in certain scenarios. But who really does all that? As long as it works, right? All right, Darren, take care. We're just about out of beer, so I'm almost out of here as well. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out. Hopefully next Netflix renews me for season 2. Yeah, let's hope so. All right, I'm literally watching new people coming to the Discord, so nice. Hello, Omar. Omar just jumped in here. Heck yeah. Only half a can, yeah. Yeah, those Pringles are addicting. I think they put something in there that starts with a C and ends with K. I don't know if you know what I mean. All right, ladies, we are out of beer, which is definitely a problem. Technically, I have a second beer, but I'm not gonna open that one. I can't say, or else I'm gonna be worthless. I'm just gonna be all loopy and whatnot. Yes, nice. Sarah says pool and tan time. Really good. Thanks for the live stream. Definitely check out the Discord. Norman, St. Pauli's Girl is the go-to beer when I'm in Florida. I always got a pack of St. Pauli's. Always. Nice. Good choice. Ooh. I can't stop burping. All right, guys. Let's go ahead, wrap it up here. I'll see you then first thing Monday morning. Obviously not on the stream, but in the recap video, I think it's going to be just as good. It's probably going to be a little bit more calculated. So if anything, it's probably going to be more beneficial. It'll save everyone time watching the playback. So it's a win-win for everyone, I think. I will be in Berlin, but many times I'm going to be in and out of Berlin. But on the recap videos, most of the time I'll probably be in Berlin. Anyway, guys, I will see you then first thing Monday morning, or Monday midday. Like always, stay safe, make some awesome trades. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out because it really is the easiest way to support the channel, and I really do appreciate it a lot. That was a great beer with you guys, and I can't wait to drink the next one. So till then, like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.